Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another video on BWTM Sports. We're spoiling you tonight. This is our third video in a row. Forgive me. So, if you haven't subscribed already, do consider subscribing to the channel. Rate, subscribe, leave comments in the comment section, and share the videos. Ryan Garcia has left Joe Goosen. Sources report. Sources as reputable as ESPN are reporting that Joe Goosen and Ryan Garcia have left, have departed ways. Well, you know, Ingram was on steroids tonight, bro. I got like catching up to do. I got a spare day, so I'm put the work in today, particularly for the members as well. So here's this. On one side, I know people are going to say, Ryan Garcia, he was an Instagram fighter anyway. He didn't do well with Canelo. Canelo was right with what we said about him. He's not dedicated to boxing. That's why he got thrown at Canelo's camp. That's why he left Canelo's camp. Oh, yeah, now he's with Goosen. It's all gone wrong for him. Yeah, now he's left Goosen. I know some people talk like that. However, so after the fight, Ryan Garcia got a lot of flack for getting hit with that body shot, right in the liver area, right, kidney liver area, I believe. It was a punch, a similar punch to what Hopkins threw against De La Hoya. Similar area, and De La Hoya went over. Now, earlier on in that fight, Garcia got hit with the first real hard punch he got hit with. It was on the deck, round 2, which is what I said to many people in here. Don't be surprised if this fight ends early, real early. And in round 2, Garcia was down, got straight back up. Full credit to him. But as Davis started to turn the heat up, and Garcia started to tire, that's where, he hit him with a body shot. But I said, if you go back and listen to my preview, I said the body of Ryan Garcia will be the first to go, apart from the head, will be the first to go test that body with a rehydration clause. That's the first thing. But the second thing is this. A lot of people did not know. Ryan Garcia was knocked out with a body shot in sparring. So he was basically doubled over a body shot in sparring. So he was weak in sparring, I guess, and got hit with a body shot. And there was a mole in the camp. When they say a mole, it means there's somebody spying in the camp. So somebody had gone back to Tank's team and told Tank, hey, your guy is weak to the body. That he's not doing well with the weight. He's weak to the body. Now, who is that mole? Was that mole Joe Goosen? Because if that mole was Joe Goosen, then yeah. I mean, I'm not saying Joe Goosen did that, but if it was discovered it was Joe Goosen that said it, then yeah, sure, hell, I'd leave my trainer. I mean, I don't see why. You need to find a trainer that you can believe in and trust in, and literally believe and trust in. But the only way you could trust in a trainer is when stuff like this happens and it's kept behind closed doors. How did Tank's team know that he got doubled over in sparring? I think the reason it impacted him so much was due to not being rehydrated as much as he wanted. Well, yeah, but that was his own fault. And Mayweather is known for paying moles in camp. Oh, yeah. It's not the first time. So, Garcia should have known this stuff, though. Garcia should have known this stuff. He should have known this stuff a long time ago. This water tonight, it's in Nigeria. It's look at, so you can see it in the camera there. Aquafina water. After Ever water. This is another one of the top waters in Nigeria. Very good. And Mayweather, yes, it says, why doesn't Mayweather's camp play fair, man? Listen, this is how old school boxing runs, man. This is how old school boxing used to go, right? That's why I had a thing called handlers back in the day. Handlers. And they would be able to root out the people that were moles or people that were unfit. So yeah, Don King used to pay a handler to look after his fighters because that's his investment. Handlers, their job is to make sure the fighter stayed in check. They didn't go out clubbing and doing all sorts of nonsense and going wild. They had a handler looking after all them because that's an investment. That's how it worked. And the people wonder why some guys have all one race or one ethnicity in camp with such a dirty game. You have to close ranks to avoid spies. Well, yep. It is what it is. Boxing, this ain't a friend game. It's not. Somebody's looking to take your life. Somebody's looking to render you unconscious. Therefore, you've got to be literally like, you have to be a killer yourself. And that's in your mentality as well. You can't be having friend around camp. When you're going to fight, you're going to war. And if you're going to war, you only want the best people around you. Tried and tested. In Pac-Man's case, he had a large camp, but mostly all Filipinos, and this helped to prevent most leaks. Can't trust anyone. There you go. So, I don't know who advised Ryan Garcia to take that fight in the first place. That fight could have built. He was so insistent in the fight. I've got to have this fight. I've got to fight Tank Davis. I've got to fight. He wasn't ready to fight Tank. De La Hoya knew he wasn't ready for Tank. If De La Hoya could get his hands on Tank, he would. Believe it. He knows how good Tank is. Even De La Hoya himself asked, if you fought Tank, how would you go about fighting Tank? Even De La Hoya himself was like, down at that weight when he was a lightweight. Even De La Hoya is like, so if De La Hoya, who's far more skilled than Garcia in his heyday, do you have an opinion on who the mole was or not? Yeah, I do have an opinion. It's someone in the camp that was obviously there on the day he got done with a body shot. So let's see who it could be. The trainer, the sparring partner, Garcia. So Garcia's not going to go and tell anybody. Or if he did, then those people can't be trusted. Goosen. Well, who's Goosen's loyalty to? Is Goosen's loyalty to Garcia or his loyalty to money? Don't know. Because a fighter could leave a trainer tomorrow. No guarantee. Fighter could disappear tomorrow. Someone like Ryan Garcia, it's possible. So, Garcia will probably leave you after the fight anyway. So why not? You can see a guy is going to be long-term with you. He's not going to be long-term with me. This guy is going to be around a couple of fights. Nah, this guy is not going to be around. You'd know. So Goosen, if Goosen did it, you would know. You look at Garcia in camp and go, I thought Goosen he was a mentor to Garcia. Because the way he was talking about, Garcia was talking about, you want to fight Tank. And Goosen was kind of slowing him down in his interviews. So like, no, not yet. We're not ready for, he wasn't saying we weren't ready, but let's take a few more fights. Like I said, if he was really serious about fighting Tank, he should have fought Isaac, the Pitbull. He should have fought Pitbull first. If he'd fought Pitbull and beat Pitbull, then what we know, I don't think he could have beaten Pitbull. That's why he took the Tank fight. So if you get beat by Tank, at least you're getting beat by another superstar, or you're getting beat by a superstar. But he's definitely not the face of boxing. I'm sorry. If it was me, I would have all guys from my country that not only spoke my language, but even my dialect, root out the moles. The subject is deeper than the ocean. Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. So who do you trust in boxing? I went down the wrong way. Who do you trust in boxing? Who do you trust in boxing? Who can you trust in boxing? That's the question. And who does Garcia go to next? Well, the Mexican thing didn't work out too well. He got thrown out by Canelo's team. So he can't go to Reynoso. And I would like to see Garcia work. I like Garcia to be an old school guy. Who knows? You know what? What if Garcia could go with a British trainer, a UK trainer? Yeah. Garcia working with, it's not going to happen, is it? But Garcia with a British trainer. But it's very rare. It's very rare you have an American fighter come to the UK and train. I should not have drank the water like that. Sorry. It's very rare you have a American fighter come to UK and train. It's usually UK fighters go train in America, or the UK trainer goes out to America. But what do you do? What do you do? I remember when Floyd came back from his 21-month layoff, footage was leaked of him overweight and not looking very sharp in his first spar. Floyd cleaned house. What was the reason he was throwing out Canelo's? Does anyone know? I don't know. I think he wasn't dedicated. Sometimes he was training, sometimes he wasn't training. What if Garcia went to Derek James? What about Robert Garcia and RGBA? That might suit him as well as per his style. Yeah, but attack is not his problem. Defense and fundamentals are his problem. And I don't see Robert Garcia as a fundamental coach. I see Robert Garcia as attack. But I don't see him as a defensive coach. I don't see him as a fundamental coach. Derek James, yes, but I don't see Ryan Garcia working with Derek James. No, I can't see that at all. Robert Garcia, I could see that though. I hope he doesn't go to Teddy Atlas. What if Garcia went? No, we said that already. James Bashir and Garcia, maybe. No, I don't. No, I don't know. No, I don't see that one. I don't see that one. Garcia. Teddy Atlas. I think American trainers. Buddy McGirt. Ronnie Shields. Them type of guys I could probably see. Maybe. What about Ronnie Shields? There you go. Ronnie Shields be good. Interesting. I'll tell you one. Floyd Mayweather Sr. Floyd Mayweather Sr. Now, he would be a good trainer for Ryan Garcia. Why? He's had experience training Oscar De La Hoya, the original Golden Boy. Yeah, Roger Mayweather and Robert Garcia and Garcia. Roger Mayweather's been to the highest of the highs with Floyd. He's trained Oscar in big fights. Look, man, look. So when he fought Mayorga, I remember that fight, the Mayorga fight. I actually remember watching it. I was in LA at the time. I watched it via I think Direct TV or cable TV. And I remember Mayorga came out throwing punches against Oscar, and I was a big Oscar fan. Throwing punches coming out of and Oscar just came on top, left hook, bang, left hook, and dropped Mayorga, and he just looked at Mayorga as Mayorga went down with the left hook. Floyd Sr. had him in the corner and pushed him up. He went, "Look, man, look, you can knock this guy out now." And I remember him saying it to Oscar. And I think him and Oscar did okay. But you know what? I don't even know if Oscar was actually listening to Roger in the corner sometimes. But yeah, Roger also trained with Hatton as well. So I think Roger Mayweather would be a good fit for Garcia. Now, this would be a wild card, but it could work. Coach Cunningham, he'd get on Garcia's ass and keep him honest. Yeah, he probably could. I think Mayweather is semi-retired due to health issues. Okay. Mayweather Sr.'s successor is Jeff Mayweather. So I think he has health conditions. It would work. Yeah, it would work. I think so. That Mayweather mix. Or what about Floyd himself? What about Floyd Mayweather himself? Ryan Garcia makes money. He's got the look. Floyd can market Ryan very well indeed. Floyd Mayweather. Why go to Jeff? Why go to Floyd Sr.? Why not go to the man himself? Floyd Money Mayweather. Jazzy Jeff has taken on enough of Senior's knowledge to be able to pass it on. Yeah, but I don't see it happening. If it's not Senior, then it's Floyd. It's Floyd. And I think Floyd could do business. If Floyd Mayweather is interested in looking at Francis Ngannou, if he's looking at Francis Ngannou, then why doesn't he look at Ryan Garcia? And Ryan Garcia, and let's remember, I don't think Ryan Garcia. What about this one? How about Ryan Garcia and Bernard Hopkins? If you talk about boxing fundamentals and solid boxing fundamentals, Bernard Hopkins has got that in abundance and he could teach it. And Hopkins could well teach Ryan Garcia if he's got time for it. Floyd has Napoleon's disease. Can't help but promote himself. Great fighter, but as a trainer, has Napoleon. Guy can't help himself. Daniel Dubois would be fighting guys like Carlos Takama, Kubrat Pulev, Manuel Shah. He'd probably get beat in those fights as well, to be honest. Who can't beat Kubrat Pulev? No chance. Hey, Marilu. It's good to see you in the house. Good to see you. How you doing? I hope you're well. So, yeah, those are my thoughts on that. Bernard Hopkins would be excellent, putting together his knowledge and that of brother Nazim, and he teaches him in a slow and deliberate fashion. Yes. I'd see it. I'd pay for it. I'd pay to watch Garcia and Hopkins train. I'd watch Hopkins training Garcia. Yeah, I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. That, who am I? What do I know? Let me just see who he decides to go with. Buddy McGurt's a good trainer. Buddy McGurt's an excellent trainer. Look what he's doing with Callum Smith. Buddy McGirt is an excellent trainer. He'd be good for him. Shields is good. And who's the other guy? There's a guy who's talked to all the time. What was it, Shields? He was training, what's his name? The big puncher, super middleweight. Chinny. But he was on my channel. Can't remember his name now. Yeah, like 20 fights and 20 knockouts and something like that. Can't remember his name again. But he was training him. He's just recently gone to Matchroom to get flattened. But yeah, that guy, that dude, his trainer, I can't remember his trainer was again. But I used to talk to his trainer all the time. His trainer also trains Richard Comey as well. Can't remember his trainer. He's a good trainer as well. I can't remember the guy's name now. Completely forgot the guy's name. But yeah. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Should Ryan Garcia have left Joe Goosen? I thought Joe Goosen would have been a great mentor, but he couldn't have been that great a mentor because Ryan Garcia insisted in the fight with Tank Davis. Maybe they just sold him out early because they knew that he'd get beat before then. So what's the best thing to do? If you're going to get beat, at least get beat by Tank Davis and get paid, make a huge amount of money, then go in a sort of 50-50 fight against someone like Pitbull and get your ass beat. At least if you get beat by Tank Davis, like, well, Tank's one of the best in the world, blah, 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 blah. He's the face of boxing, all that rubbish. Yes, Tank's a good fighter. He's a very good fighter, but he's not the face of boxing. And beating Ryan Garcia does not make you the face of boxing. Sorry. It makes you a good fighter, but it doesn't make you the face of boxing. Sorry. And I don't see how Gervonta Davis becomes the face of boxing when Canelo is still around. And Canelo's beaten more world champions and has fought in different weight divisions and become undisputed in different weight divisions. I can't understand how this guy is the face of boxing. Sorry. I'm neither here nor there. Thank you all for watching. Oh, by the way, here's something for you to tune into. I never share it on the channel, but I'll do it today. I want you to check out this channel. TNT. Right. Here we go. Check this out. TNT TV 247.com. I'm on there every Friday, 10 a.m. in the morning and 8:30 p.m. GMT. So British UK time, because the UK time and Nigerian time are exactly the same. So I'm talking on national television, sports, 10 a.m. or 8:30 p.m. In Nigeria, they're not exactly on time. They're usually maybe sometimes they can be 10 minutes out, 15 minutes out, but it's definitely on the channel. So check that out. I'll be live, or I'll be on channel Friday, 10 a.m. and the replay again is 8:30 p.m. So check it out. I'm on every week. Sports Spectacular. And this is the channel here. If you just type that in, you can watch live streaming right now on the channel. TNT, Nigerian TV. They've got a lot of shows there. Music channel, lots of Yoruba movies as well, subtitles, so you can get a little bit of the Nigerian flavor. Right. That's it from me. Have a great evening. And I hope you've enjoyed the videos. And if you do have any videos you want me to videos you'd like me to do, let me know. Leave it in the comment section and I'll do them. Have a great evening. Take care.